It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz now to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the... They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Number 30, Todd.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 18 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's all go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. Partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for...
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Oliver. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. That'll bring up second down.
And 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Wentz's pass complete to...
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The Eagles first down.
On 1st down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Wentz again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
The 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th down.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it.
Set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun now on third down.
You're so bad at this game,
And
though.
they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A slant to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 42.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to regain the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Oliver. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wentz's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. up to Gage. And they'll have it in. Out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 11, 70 seconds remaining. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
This one's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Wentz will try again on second down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And an Eagle.
Sanders has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Eagles.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, they're what?
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talking. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op
and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.